In the part 1 video of nurturing your child's creativity and imagination, I have elaborately explained you about how there is a stagnation of creativity due to increase in screen time in everyone's home. Knowing what are the 5 practical activities. The first practical activity, storytelling with a twist. Second powerful activity is asking questions and finding answers. Here, the third activity is artistic exploration. Already, your child would have done a lot of artistic activities like drawing, painting, crayons and all of that. But every time they do, they have a lot of restriction. This time, when you're going to allow them to do this, I would give you a condition that is called unrestricted artistic freedom. You must give them a space, put a mat, a plastic mat or a paper, give them paint, colors, clay, papers, whatever they want, and they can create anything they want. There are no limitation. The only limitation is they have to stick on to this space. But within the space, they can do anything. They can do a drawing. They can use a clay and build different images. They can find immense variations of so many things with papers, colors, and so many artistic chumkies, whatever it is. This kind of unrestricted artistic freedom must be allowed to the child for once in every month so that the child gets the opportunity to have the spark within them to create more and more in their life. You can also be a part of that unrestricted artistic freedom which you never had during your childhood. Fourth activity is called imagination games. This is very simple. You can use the everyday objects which you are having at home. For example, take a spoon and ask the child for what this spoon is used for. What is the usage of this spoon? The child may say it's used for eating. Can you imagine finding out what are the other uses of this spoon? Can you use only for eating? You can also use for some other purpose. Can you find out? Then the child will imagine, yeah, it can help to transfer, it can help to dig down, in that way it can help to tap. So what you're doing is helping the child think in way where it is out of box thinking. I would recommend an app which is called Extraordinary Design app. If you go and explore the app, it is giving a lot of situation or lot of problem for a person, and a child has to read about what is a problem and find a solution for that particular situation or for that particular person. In that way, they are trying to help the child think out of box in terms of solving a problem. Last but not least, the fifth activity, nature walk with a purpose. Now, this nature walk many parents would have done with your children. But here I would give you a small assignment. You can take some boxes along with you, some covers along with you, and you can walk in a forest or nearby park, or if you're taking a holiday trip to a hill station, you can just have a small walk in the middle of a park and then ask the child to collect different kinds and different shapes of leaves. And the child will collect different shapes of leaf. The task of that particular walk is about finding different kinds of leaves. And also you can help the child find out the dried leaf or the fresh leaf, the young bud leaf. In that way, you can have a nature walk with a purpose, finding out different types of leaves, where you can also help the child see the arrangements of leaf in a linear manner, in a parallel manner. All that is actually a botany class, but you can just show them naturally how the nature has a variations in just arrangement of leaves. Not only this, you can show them different types of insects. You can show them different types of flowers. In this way, the child will get deeply connected to the nature, because you and me, everyone are connected to the nature, and this can also be a best activity for keeping them away from screen time. If you're not having the time to do this activity, kindly make sure someone else is doing that with your child, because this helps the child internally satisfy their sensorial requirements. Like for example, every child has a deep natural connection. That's why they keep running behind the insects. They touch every objects when they go out, because they have a curiosity to touch everything in the nature, and that must be allowed. We are always restricting. If you are going to allow the child to explore a lot of nature, their interest towards towards learning, their interest towards research, their interest towards creativity and imagination, their interest towards every aspects of learning can be tremendously increased within few days of practice. With all these activities, try during this holidays and let me know in the comment box how it was helpful for you to keep the child away from screen time as well. If you like this video, click on the like button. If you want to know more activities like this, click on the subscribe button. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach.